Hello everyone, this is Shiki. Welcome to the last video of 2017 on my YouTube channel and blog. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I made this full brush stroke backdrop with vellum color with color pencils. The stamp I'm using today is Simon Says Stamp Brush Stroke Messages. I like this one in particular because the brush stroke images have a very soft looking. The ink pads I'm using today is all from Altenew. I haven't been using Altenew inks for a while and I decided to break it out and start using it again. This color is called Mountain Mist. It's a very light and pretty refreshing mint color. And I'm using different brushstroke images from that stamp set to stamp vertically and horizontally and have them meet at the right bottom corner. I decided to only do it towards the right bottom corner to form a backdrop over there, but you can do it throughout the whole panel to create a full backdrop. But I really like the somehow frame looking that this brushstrokes images give. I was going to only use this one ink color, and then I decided I would like some variety and add some interest, so I break out another Altenew ink, which is limestone color, to add some gray color as well. When I'm done with the stamping, I decided to use another stamp set from Simon Says Stamp called Live Well. After prep my panel with anti-static powder bag, I used the little solid triangle shape to ink it up with some Tsukineko embossing ink pad to stamp a triangle shape here and there, and I will be adding some Hero Arts gold embossing powder on top of it and heat set it. At this point, I don't have a particular card design in mind yet, and all these triangles kind of got covered with the flowers I added later. So I have to go back and add more triangles towards the left where they will show later. After hitting about some triangles with Hero Arts white satin pearl embossing powder as well, I decided to use the open triangle shape to stamp some triangle shape here and there with the same Altenew limestone ink that I used earlier. For the focal point of this card, I decided to use two stamp sets from Altenew, which is Garden Treasure and Peony Bouquet. I will be using the outline images of flowers and leaves only. And I'll be using my Mini Misty stamping tool to do the stamping here so I can stamp more images at one pass. I prepped some heavyweight vellum with my anti-static powder bag and inked out the images with my Tsukineko embossing ink pads. And then added some Hero Arts white embossing powder and heat set it with my heat tool. After I heat emboss all the images that I want to use, I use the coordinating die set of the two stamp sets to die cut all the images out. To add some color on the vellum images, I decided to use my Prismacolor color pencils. I used Copic markers to color vellums before, and I really liked the result, but I decided to try with the color pencil, see if the color will stay on the vellum, and it actually worked really well. And I think right now I prefer to use color pencil to color vellums because I can control the colors a little better. And here's the result of the color vellum showing against white paper. One thing to keep in mind when you color your vellum is because you need color at the back so you don't ruin the stamp or heat emboss the image at the front. So you want to choose a slightly darker shade than the shade that you want to be showing because the vellum is not 100% transparent, so the color will move down a little bit. And another reason I prefer using colored pencil to color vellums now, besides it's easier to control colors, it also adds a more texture and interest as you're coloring with a flicking motion. You can see it better in the still shots on my blog. So I think from now on, if I want a more vibrant and more blended color looking, I will be using my color pencils to color vellums. And if I want a softer and a marbleized looking, I will use my Copic markers. After coloring all the images, I use my Ranger multi-medium glue to add all the images towards the right bottom corner along with the brush stroke looking frame to create the flower clusters. For the sentiment, I'm using the You Are Precious from Altenew Remember This stamp set. And I'm using my Mini Misty stamping tool again to stamp the sentiment so I don't mess it up. I ink it up with VELLUM Honest Black ink and close my Misty door on my panel, and I got my sentiment stamped crisp and perfectly straight. I embellished my card panel with Sequins stamp Moonshine clear sparkling sequins, and then stick the panel on a A2 size top folding note card with some strong double-sided tape. And that finished the card today. I really like the soft color looking when you color on vellum. And the triangles give it a more modern geometric looking to balance out the elegant feel of the flowers. And here I did another card with different color combination. I used Altenew Rock Collection ink pads, which is limestone, silverstone, industrial diamond, and pure graphite. And instead of doing any heat embossing, I used the same ink pads to stamp my triangles. I also use the softer and lighter colors for my flowers and leaves. Thank you for watching me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe my channel for more card making tutorials, and you can also head over to my blog for more information and more still shot photos. Wish you all have a happy new year, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Until then, happy crafting! Bye!